Hey friends, come on in, come on in. Grab your cokes, grab your whiskeys, grab your beers, and sip your coffee and sit down because we have a very, very rare toy with an unbelievably rare box to review. But however, before I do, as always, are you a lurker? Are you one of these guys that pops in and says, I like this stuff, but I just can't subscribe? Well, I'm telling you, today's the day. Subscribe, man. Get it over with. Join the team. Join the cool kids on whatever platform you're watching this. Because why wouldn't you want to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of the greatest toys on the internet, bar none, by far. Anyway, now that we have convinced you, and hopefully you have subscribed, let's talk about the Batman dump truck that for many years I thought was actually a fake toy, and I'll get into that as I review it. But I guess I'll do this in reverse. Instead of looking at the box, which I don't recall even seeing before. Have you? All you Batman aficionados, you tell me. Because this is probably the first, maybe one other example in like 25 years, but I'm not even sure. It might have been a hallucination, a mirage, if you will. Like when you're starving in the desert, dying of thirst, and you have these mirages of ice cold beer sitting at a bar because you want it so bad. And maybe that's what I had with this. But anyway, when I first saw this toy many years ago, I didn't know it was real because I would see them for some reason. I remember maybe Spain or somewhere, or like Argentina, and I would look at these toys and they look like regular toys, and I said, I don't even know if that's real. Is that just like some vinyl overlay? Sometimes they would have characters stuck in, but no, I'm here to tell you. Now here's the front, and it's very plain. That's the only thing that might have used improvement, especially if they put the characters in there. It's a shame they didn't, but what they didn't do in characters, they made up for in this a tremendous lithography. And we'll start with the sides, which you probably saw the other one. This was a Japanese market toy. So you have this beautiful side panel. Then the side panel here is the same. But now if you were to raise the dump bed like that, here is your ASC logo, trademark made in Japan. And then you have your, I think that's ITO. And why have we seen ITO before? Wasn't that on the Robot Warboat? So ASC and ITO seem to be connected. So look at that cool Batman logo there. Let's put the cab down. And then what about the back, you say? Well, the back also has more lithography, and it has the ASC logo yet again. It has the yellow and black construction stripes, and then the Batman logo. But where is the money shot, you may still be asking. And I'm here to tell you, it's here. Look at that. Is that freaking crazy? That looks like an entire box. You got the writing over there, and you have the Boy Wonder. I mean, even the sides of the bed are lithographed. What a building. That is insane. So I never knew if this was 100% legit toy. And then over the years, I was convinced that it was a real toy. But just take that in. That unbelievable or what? Look at that cape. The artwork. Kudos to the artist. And now, even more astonishing is how the hell did I find a box for this thing? Well, it came together, but I couldn't even answer that. I just have good connections. So here it is, the elusive, rarely if ever, maybe never seen, Batman dump truck box. Friction powered. Here's your ASC. So we have, you know, what I find interesting, it looks like the bad guys are actually riding the truck. They're driving it, and you can't see the driver, but you see this guy. And then, of course, you got, I don't know what Robin's trying to do. That's why Robin's kind of like on the B team, right? He's like sticking his hand under the fender, sticking his foot under the fender, and probably end up getting run over. And by the way, faintly here you could see some more Japanese lettering. And there's Batman basically saying, Robin, what the hell are you doing? Oh, so I guess he. All right. So here's my theory now. So they must have stolen, let's say, a dump truck full of gold bars. And Robin's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna dump the load and then we'll arrest you." Okay. So we want to give Robin a break. Maybe he was doing a good job here after all. And Batman's probably the one just kind of holding on and saying, "All right, I won't let you screw it up." But anyway, check it out. And I find it funny that it's in Japan except for this part here. So you wonder why, when it was for the Japanese market, why did they even bother to write it in English? Maybe for the army base, right? Maybe there were some of those American GIs that were collecting there as well. So here's your side panel. Tells you how to do the action there. And here's your end panel. It's the same on both. So look at this box. Nice, crispy, vibrant, square as a proverbial brick. So what about the truck action? Well, it's friction. So what we do is, doesn't that sound like a siren? It does have that siren sound. Oh man, can you hear that all day and all night? Oh, I could rev that thing up. And let's see, if I do rev it, how far will we go? Well, I didn't want him smashing into anything. Anyway, my friends, that is your amazing, rare, scarce, elusive. Let's pick this camera up so we have the top view, because that is, after all, the money shot. This is your unbelievably rare, friction-powered Batman dump truck by ASC Japan. Now, if you like rare Batman toys, or toys of any nature, vintage toys, don't forget to like the video, thumb it up so more people can find these things. And don't forget, as a constant reminder, to subscribe, and don't forget to leave a remark. I will respond. And with that, and let me know what you think of the dump truck. Do you feel like maybe it's a little too much? I feel Batman has so many gadgets that it's not out of the realm of possibility that he has a dump truck. Although the box art kind of like flipped it a little bit, unless the guy was stealing Batman's truck. But anyway, let me know what you think. I appreciate, as always, you guys watching. I'll kind of pan in, give you the last view, because I think this is like so uber cool. And appreciate your time as always. It's always a pleasure to entertain you guys with these cool toys. And with that, I will talk to you later.